The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So things are underway. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And here's Gullit. Clarence Seedorf, he's a leader, he's a schemer, a controller, he's certainly a winner, he's all of those things, and he's much, much more.
I'll take it a step further. He's a serial winner on the European scene. In fact, it's that pedigree which I see as his greatest quality. He knows exactly what it takes to be a match winner, and he'll go about doing exactly that.
Not the most accurate pass. Thuram. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. And it's Ronaldinho. It's gone backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
Looking to play it. Cruyff! And he should have made them pay.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Engages and forces him off the ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And that has left him in a heap. Davids. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Over to the right flank. Ronaldinho. Gullit. Vieira. Gullit. Oh, good spread. Looking for options for movement. He's got away. And the shot! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Davids really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And here's Gullit. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldo couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire.
And Gullit! Superb from Gullit! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish. And he's done it again, he's got his second. Things starting to look very comfortable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Seedorf is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Now it's Cruyff. And this is Cruyff. Space for him to turn and look.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
The ball has bounced loose now. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Davids, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's fabulous. Now it's Hullet. Always onto this. He's shifted, and the shot! And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Cruyff. And here's Pizarro.
Pizarro really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Seedorf. And here's Cruyff. Neymar.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Seedorf. Plays a shot. Decent chance! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
And that is the end of the first half. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
Eintracht Frankfurt clearly have plenty of cause to be happy, Peter, but they'll need to resist the temptation to just sit on the lead second half. The opposition will be doing their utmost to try and get back into this, so they have to be alert.
Eintracht Frankfurt looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
Everyone, please welcome our players to the field.
So we're off again. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. Davids. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Desailly wins the duel this time.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really...
And a header! That's put paid to the danger.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Well read, nice interception. And this is Ronaldo. Just eases him off the ball. Ronaldinho. And this is Cruyff. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Messi. Great ball, and he's in here. Delivered in. Brilliantly cut out. Oh, no, it's an own goal!
That can happen to anyone. It's truly, truly unlucky for him, but It's just the way it is.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Well, that's something you don't expect at a match like this, but I guess you have to take whatever way it comes, and very gratefully.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. And it's Seedorf. Neymar. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty to aim at here. And this is... Tries a shot!
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Ronaldinho with the short one. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. And now a sudden chance to counter. Messi.
Such good technique.
He is through here. 60 minutes played. Davids. And here's Messi. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And they can counter here. Bullet being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and what they've got to realise, Peter, is that they won't get away with excessive force for long, so they're running a fine line now.
And it's Bellingham. Searching pass he's played there. Check with the clearance.
Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Cruyff, and he's managed to get free. Now it's Hullet. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Cruyff. Cruyff! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
So 2-1 now, and things have got a whole lot more enthralling here.
Yeah, this is a real psychological test now that will tell us whether one side buckles and the other kicks on.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Eintracht Frankfurt needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Now it's Pizarro, played out towards the right wing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
A probing pass, and he's picked it up out wide. And they've got a throw. Time for a change in personnel, so time for a potential game changer.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
And he's been shifted off it. Has a look and plays it forward. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Seedorf. That's good play. Ronaldinho. Eintracht Frankfurt close now to seeing this one through to the end. Cristiano Ronaldo.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Nicely spread. Now it's Messi. Looking for the run. He's dealt with that really well.
Has been indicated.
Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. That's at the end. Eintracht Frankfurt proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way, and they are clearly so happy to have won it. Hullet taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, it was engaging, if not an edge-of-your-seat encounter, and importantly, it offered the right result.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.
Those of you making their way home on public transportation today, please watch the screen for train departure times from all local major stations.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And that gets things running. Stojkovic making his 100th appearance here today, of course.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
Rooney. And that has been cleared. And here's Stojkovic. Eintracht Frankfurt have reclaimed it. Decent chance! And it's come back out to him. And again. And it's a goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
He knows it's taken a big and very kind deflection, but he is claiming it nonetheless. Dundee finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Messi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Eintracht Frankfurt leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score is 1-0. Oh, Van Basten! Van Basten! Scorching strike! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Eintracht Frankfurt are doing very nicely, thank you.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
Pinches it off him. Gerrard. He won't be happy with that one. Desailly. Vieira has quite the footballing brain. He's almost never outsmarted. Van Basten stood his ground strongly. Seedorf. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Nicely spread. Well, that's beautifully weighted. It's Lukaku! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Oh, great leap! And yes, it's there! It was wonderfully efficient.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Just one in it now.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. And here's Neymar. Thuram gives no quarter whatsoever. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Van Basten. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Seedorf conjures time and space where few can. Now it's Rooney. Gives it back. And here's Rooney. Rooney will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, it takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Messi. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Stojkovic going face-to-face with his great rival. And this is Van Basten. Goes for goal! Van Basten! What a goal! What a player! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up now, and they are cruising. You just know there is no stopping that.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
And now he has 2. Eintracht Frankfurt now in a position far more desirable.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Stojkovic. It's Seedorf. Oh, here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Van Basten. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found Stojkovic! Ronaldinho. Gerrard. Now can... And the shot! Rodri. And it's Neymar. And he stands tall, impenetrable. Lovely, now then. Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Van Basten actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And this could be the final action of the first half. They've played it short, and it's Thuram. The ball swung in.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
And the referee says that is that for the first half.
Eintracht Frankfurt are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Eintracht Frankfurt largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
So the action resumes. Zanetti. Vieira is the team's great visionary. And here's Rooney. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Gerrard. Puyol. Gerrard. Spread it left. No, he refuses to take the bait. Ronaldinho. Lukaku. That's a good ball. And he's gone direct here. No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Neymar. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. Now it's Rooney. Vieira.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Stojkovic has it in a wide position.
That was well seen too. Good clearance. Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Vieira. And Zanetti. Ronaldinho is someone with real dynamite in his boots. And it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Van Basten being given no time to dwell on the ball here.
Well, this defence now knows that they have to reduce his movement because they've allowed him to run free.
Looking tidy in possession here. And that's gone loose. And the counter is on. Oh, that's delightful. Rooney. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
And here's Zanetti. Now it's Neymar. Seedorf. Turns back here, probably the best option. He's picked his way through. Vieira. Now it's Rooney. Stojkovic. Vieira. And it's Messi. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. He's had a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Substitution. Substitution in progress.
Eintracht Frankfurt making further changes here and in quick succession. And it's been taken short. It's Neymar! And again! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Gerrard. And here's Lukaku. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. And no surprise, that's a booking. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Substitution on the field. Number 8, Gerrard. Coming on the field is number 6, Makalele.
Neymar. Hazard. Ronaldinho, quietly revving up. Tries to play it through. Oh, cracking ball. Shoots! Yes! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Eintracht Frankfurt visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Pickford punts it upfield. Makaleli. And it's Ronaldinho. Neymar.
Such good technique.
It's a throw-in. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Plays it in. Lukaku! Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho running with the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he's definitely onside. Ronaldinho! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Zanetti. And it's Neymar. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. He is through here. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Has a look up and drives it forward. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Engages and forces him off the ball. Ronaldinho. Oh, they can break here. To Guardiola. Bellingham. And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot was simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite... So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling. Manchester United have opted for a 4-5-1 formation, it appears, Jim. Well, it's Iniesta! Has a look and plays it forward.
This is the time you need that pace.
Nicely worked. Pass is just off target.
It's hard to overlook the presence of Tony Adams at the back here, Peter.
Yeah, well, he's dominant, isn't he? And uncompromising and courageous. Those are the sorts of words you always apply to him.
Yeah, and his reading of the game means he was always a...
Can he finish? What a wonderful goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Nicely weighted ball. Danielson receives it in a wide position.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Out towards the flank. Figo. And it's Makalele. Figo has it in a wide position. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Vieira. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Seedorf is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. And he's there to belt it away.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. Stam. Looking for the run. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Makalele. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Seedorf. And this is Rooney. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Lukaku. Distributed tidily. Figo. Figo crosses. And it's been hooked away. Now it's Van Basten. Vieira. Van Basten. And Rooney. He's had it taken off him. Almost half an hour in now. That's a good ball out wide. Vieira pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Seedorf. Stojkovic, who does have an assist to his name. Rooney! It's a goal! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided. He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
After 32 minutes is number 19.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Drills one in. And he's there to clear it. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Makalele really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Eintracht Frankfurt heading towards the half-time break. The win very much in their sails.
Stojkovic can so cleverly bypass the press. Roberto Carlos. Vieira. Opts for safety. Cafu. Seedorf. And it's Rooney. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Now it's Lukaku, played out towards the right wing. Nicely spread. That looks a good ball through. Ronaldinho. Oh, this looks sharp.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Vieira. Cafu. Stojkovic making good progress on the right-hand side. Serginho. And that is the end of the first half. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Eintracht Frankfurt looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
The second period is on the way. Now it's Van Basten. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Ronaldinho must have made the worst possible choice there. It was crying out to be released left.
And he's picked it up out wide. It's a promising position. Van Basten going after that. Roberto Carlos. Seedorf. Now it's Lukaku. And it's Figo. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Figo. Ronaldinho running with intent. Rooney. And this is Van Basten. Akanji defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And he was quick to react. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Stojkovic. And that's a dangerous ball. Rooney finds himself offside. Couple of goals between the sides, and it's still early in the second half. Oh, that's a key interception. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Van Basten, good, strong midfield running here. Denilson tries to play it through, and this is Iniesta. No, again, there's no way through. Lukaku. Oh, good spread. Figo. Oh, he's played... Oh, shooting chance! And he can thump it away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Vieira. Now it's Seedorf. Seedorf pinches it off him. Denilson. Can he get it through? And he welcomes it in. He's got away.
Iniesta couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Rooney. Rooney makes a dash for it. And this is Lukaku. Now it's Rijkaard. Over to the right flank. He is through here.
Oh, great leap! That's another chance. He's got a goal.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Shevchenko getting the call here in what can be interpreted as a clear show of intent.
Yeah, I think it's time for some brave decision-making.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 5, Lukaku. Number 7, Iniesta. Coming on the field, number 8, Shevchenko. Number 14, Guti. Substitution in progress.
A shift in momentum, perhaps.
Well, I think they have every chance of levelling this now, Peter, but they've got to stay calm and not go completely gung-ho.
Nice looking ball. Neatly clipped into space.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, no joy this time. Van Basten is herring after that one. That's beautifully weighted. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Guti. Denilson. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. It's a really well-measured ball. Incoming to...
He's rising!
Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
Substitutions taking place.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Knocks it into space. This looks promising. It's a sweeping cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Eintracht Frankfurt nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
And it's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Stojkovic plays it short. Cross from Cafu. Tries to get it clear. Referee's given a throw. So a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes.
Well, this could be an indication that the team are setting themselves up for the counter-attack here, Peter, and he is very good at that type of thing.
Oh, that is a nice touch. And that will be the final act. Eintracht Frankfurt pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things already rolling.
Shot a goal!
Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Well, Peter, I think it'll be interesting to see what Warren Zaire-Emery has been tasked with. First and foremost, he's a defensive midfielder, and to play that position, you need athleticism, you need legs, you need to be able to get about the pitch. And I think he adds a good balance to the team, because defensively, he knows there's going to be a lot of traffic around him.
And the shot!
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Seedorf is onto this. Correa. Neymar. Frimpong. And it's Neymar. Ronaldinho. And this is Van Basten. Now it's Seedorf. Now it's Osimhen. Serginho. McAllister. Oh, he's getting hounded, really hounded. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Now it's Rooney. And here's Hullet. And this is Hullet. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Serginho. For Correa. And it's Serginho. Now it's Osimhen. He's had it taken off him. So we're still where we started right now. Now it's Rooney. That's very neat. Correa. Frimpong. Oh, that's fabulous. Neymar. Frimpong. He's found a way through. Ronaldinho did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Gullit. Looking for the run. Now it's Seedorf. And this is Rooney.
Big chance!
Serginho. Now Davids. Now it's Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Gullit. Zaire Emery. Oh, that's a key interception. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Correa. Serginho finding himself in space. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Now it's Correa. And it's Zaire Emery. Rooney. No, he's not getting his way this time. Neymar. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment. Tries to play it through. He's being urged to shoot. And he's definitely onside. And he was alert to it. Correa. McAllister. Oh, that's well spotted. Vieira. Ronaldinho. He is through here.
Shoots!
Quite brilliant! Ronaldinho!
A finish of true class!
A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Number 11, Ronaldinho.
Eintracht Frankfurt have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Tries to pass it through. He's picked his way through. Frimpong crosses. Cleared away. Gullit. Chance here to counter. Oh, that's clever. He's found a way through. It's Ronaldinho! Oh, that was no routine save.
Ronaldinho actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And it's been taken short. Backward it goes. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here. And he's been shifted off it.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Neymar. Zaire Emery conjures time and space where few can. And it's Zaire Emery. No, he's not going to get any further than that. And the referee has signalled for half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Eintracht Frankfurt just ahead then as we reach 45 minutes.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Eintracht Frankfurt have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. Eintracht Frankfurt leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Seedorf shapes to shoot! And there's a goal! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
After 50 minutes is number 12.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but...
Could be danger here! And that is going out for a goal kick. Howson. Serginho. Looking to play him in. Now it's Osimhen. And he's managed to get free. Osimhen was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Oh, strongly challenged there. Now it's Correa. Vieira is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. That'll be a throw-in.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Akanji. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Almost an hour gone. And it's Neymar. Looking for options for movement.
Yeah, we get to see this more and more. Defenders popping up in these positions.
That's going to go a long way. Vieira. Nice looking ball. It's a pretty loose pass. Howson. McAllister. Frimpong. He's got away. Frimpong running with intent. Neymar's cross. Well read, and the danger is averted. Seedorf. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And here's Osimhen. Vieira. Rooney. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Takes a shot! And he's really put himself on the line here.
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their second corner of the game.
Osimhen. Coming on to replace him is number 10, Van Nistelrooy.
Ronaldinho goes short. Aimed at the far side. Oh, good climb! Just cruising! They are cruising! It had to come! It just had to come! He had to have his say! Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Yeah, but I think most of the credit has to go for the ball into the box, Peter. Just came in at the perfect time and the perfect angle.
Eintracht Frankfurt find a position of real strength now. It's a searching pass. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Vieira. And it's Ronaldinho. Vieira is always looking to break lines. And it's hoisted clear. Zaire Emery. McAllister. Eintracht Frankfurt are closing in on a comfortable win. Now it's Van Basten. Now, can they get him away? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't... He's gone for goal! Now, who's going to be first to this? McAllister. And Neymar. And he is deftly away. Frimpong. Nicely weighted ball. It's a threatening ball. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Rooney. Plays a sharp little ball here. Frimpong.
2 added minutes has been
Frimpong
indicated.
makes a move down the right. The message is clear, none shall pass. He has found the way through. Engages and forces him off the ball. And there goes the final whistle. Eintracht Frankfurt really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Well, now the opposition are going to have to find something pretty...
Shot a goal!
Now that is commitment to the cause. And it's been taken short. Not quite sure who got the final touch, but it will be another corner. Tries to get it clear. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Now that's well seen too. Oh, can he get onto this?
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And here's Pato. And he's running through. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now there's a fine ball.
Goes for a shot!
And needless to say, that deserved better.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
They're battling for the right to play in the early stages. Olise going face-to-face with his great rival. Can he get onto this? He's picked his way through. Real chance! Dealt with nicely by the defence. Now it's Pato. Dink through. And this is Hullet. And he's got away.
He's having a shot!
Same again, same outcome.
Well, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Hazard plays it short. And it's played in. And he's taking no chances there. Madrid have the chance to go the other way. Azar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory.
Hullet! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt!
And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
The first breakthrough.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And this is...
Great chance! And that's a good finish. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
So they have it all to do again.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things.
It's Rooney!
And the ball's come loose here. Corner number 2 then. Rooney with the short one. Looking for the far post.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And it's Azar. And here's Hullet. Oh, it's a great ball here.
Seedorf!
And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. So, third corner of the game. They've played it short. Zanetti delivers. And now they can spring out of defence.
Madrid always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it?
Yeah, just about every top side are doing this now.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Now it's Bebeto. Good ball, good take. Mbappe will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ødegaard, the conductor, the central piece to his team's attack. Azar. Foot in. Brzezinski. Cafu. Cafu. They've won a corner. Ødegaard goes short. Crosses it in. No, that's been dealt with. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Seedorf.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Hakimi. Now Mbappe. Hullet. Mbappe is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Now it's Bebeto. He's got away.
Bebeto!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. That's beautifully weighted. Mbappe. Bebeto. Oh, now he can run away with it. Looking to play him in. Oh, good take in a good area. And the referee has signalled for half-time. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. The midway point of the game.
Well, I think keeping our neutral hats on, Peter, this is more than a decent game of football where we've seen plenty of creativity. Both sides really ought to be looking to up the urgency, though.
So 45 minutes of uncompromising football, and at the break, it's one each. So once again, we're underway. Thuram. Stam. Thuram. Vieira. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Rosicki. Looking for option.
He's had a shot!
Seedorf. Ødegaard plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Messi.
And Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Messi clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Nicely weighted ball. That's good vision. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Ødegaard. Now it's Messi. And here's Olise. Seedorf. And it's Gullit. Now it's Pato. Rooney.
Can he finish? Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt!
And they've got their lead back. So smooth. A signature finish.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Mbappe. Almost an hour gone. Now Saliba chooses to go cross-field.
Well spotted.
Now it's Olise. Mbappe. Vieira.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
This is a really... Pato. He's through.
Pato! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Alexander Pato actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Eintracht Frankfurt get their fourth corner. They've played it short, and this is Hazard.
And a shot! It's a goal! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
Eintracht Frankfurt go up by 2 and are looking good.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
It's Pato!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Alexander Pato just can't be faulted for taking on the opportunity. That sort of distance is usually up his street.
So can they do it again? Gullit plays it short. Plays it across.
Oh, good climb! Relentless! Just relentless!
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Broad smiles all round. It is indeed a fine, fine header.
Well, I don't think he could have asked for a better ball in there, Peter. All he had to do was get in position.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Eintracht Frankfurt, palpably stronger, better, superior.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Brilliantly cut out. And they can counter here. Driving on and making good progress. Great ball if he can get there. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him. If they want to counter, they could do with more speed. He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And this is Hazard. He's Hazard! And that has forced the very best out of the keeper.
That's a shame, Peter. Such a great run, but he didn't have that clinical edge. A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Vieira! No, not the best of headers. So we have further activity on the bench here.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Mbappe. He has found the way through, and he's there to make the challenge. Mbappe was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Ah, such a clever touch. Delivered low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. He has a look up.
There's the shot! It's a goal! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just slop.
Chance! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do.
And that's one back!
Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
And that is that. Eintracht Frankfurt really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Now it's Gullit. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, Peter, I really like this lad Jules Koundé a lot. He isn't the biggest, but he's known for having a big character that makes up for that. He's brilliant in boxes and he can outmuscle opponents that are much bigger than him. You add a little bit of pace to that and he's a formidable presence at the back.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Cafu. Here's Vitinha. Park Ji-sung. Van Basten. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Park Ji-sung. Cafu. Vitinha. Nicely spread. Roberto Carlos. Ronaldinho. Not the most accurate pass. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's not getting his way this time. Gullit is always looking to break lines.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And this is Ronaldinho. He has found the way through. Steaming on goalwards.
And a chance! Goal! Eintracht Frankfurt!
And it's Eintracht Frankfurt who take the lead. And that really is so impressive.
Assegnato al 18° minuto, numero 11.
You felt it was coming, 1-0.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Now it's Forlan, and this is Raul. Cafu, and that's very disappointing, it has to be said. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Oh, some tackle that. And it's Rooney. Rooney going face-to-face with his great rival. Now it's Rooney. Ronaldinho, very much a man of this moment.
He'll try from distance!
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Yeah, we can't fault him for the attempt, although it might have been a case of momentary tunnel vision then.
Seedorf. Rooney. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Rooney.
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
He's found a way through. Oh, important interception. Gullit. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, they can break here. And here's Gullit. And it's Seedorf. And this is Ronaldinho.
He's had a shot!
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And this is Raul. Desai. Tries to pass it through.
Shot a goal!
Rooney is onto this. Now it's Gullit. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Gullit. Gullit! And that's a sharp finish. 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Ha segnato al 41esimo minuto, numero 21.
Eintracht Frankfurt are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
Albert Ferrer. This is a promising build-up. And it's Rooney. Nicely weighted ball. Shot could be on. Chance for a shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Cherki gets it clear. Oh, that wasn't far away. And this could be the final action of the first half. And it's been taken short. In towards the back stick. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
Eintracht Frankfurt are heading into the break very happy with how it's gone so far. So we're off again. Oh, nicely intercepted. Park Ji-sung. Stam makes the interception. Thuram. And this is Rooney. Koundé. And it's Rijkaard. Cafu. Albert Ferrer. Cafu. Ronaldinho does really well to win the ball there. Baresi kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Park Ji-sung. Ambitious ball here. Neatly clipped into space. It's fallen! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Vitinha plays it short. Oh, it's played into... He's rising! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
They've played it short. And now they can spring out of defence. Van Basten being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
Rijkaard. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Early stages of the second half, and still 2 between them.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Vitinha. Rijkaard. And this is Forlan. And this is Forlan. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Vitinha, and here's Raul. Well seen, saw that coming. Thuram. Vieira. Seedorf. And it's Vitinha. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Forlan unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Ronaldinho. Now it's Rooney. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Rooney. Oh, straight chance! Yes! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Eintracht Frankfurt find a position of real strength now. Raul, and it's made its way to him. Bellingham, now this could be a chance. Czech claims comfortably. And here's Bellingham. Half an hour gone in the second half. And he's whipped it across. That's not going far. Now it's Rooney. Bellingham. And it's Park Ji-sung. And this is Forlan! And the referee has brought play back and shown him a yellow card. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Thuram did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Rijkaard cuts it out. Ahead by 3, but they won't want to take their foot off the pedal. Oh, good spread. He's in plenty of space here. He's shifting through the gears here. Cleared away. Just 5 minutes left.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
No outsmarting him this time. Now it's Raul.
Eintracht Frankfurt couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Ball is over the line.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 9. Numero 13. Park Ji-sung.
Rijkaard. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Can he get away here? Roberto Carlos making good progress. It's Asa! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Asensio running with intent. And there's his chance to lead the counter. And he is deftly away. Real chance! And he's stuck it away. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
That's the end. Eintracht Frankfurt are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. We are just getting started.
What an impressive figure Oliver Kahn cuts.
Yeah, they call him the Titan, Peter, and the reasons are fairly obvious. As personalities go, we're talking big.
As close as you get to goalkeeping perfection.
Not the most accurate pass. And it's Azar. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice. Now Howson. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Ruben Neves. Goes looking wide. Oh, that's well spotted. And here's Rooney. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Van Basten. Now it's Saka. Now it's Van Basten. Seedorf.
Chance for a shot! Off the post!
And that was struck with genuine force. Aït-Nouri. Van Basten. Oh, super find. Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Portugal are looking to break at pace.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly.
Eintracht Frankfurt have a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Stojkovic with a real chance here. Stojkovic! He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Azar! And he can clear it away. And that has left him in a heap.
I'll tell you, Peter, the keeper owes him big time there. He's lucky his mate was wide awake to that.
Now it's Rice. Thuram demonstrating his defensive quality there.
Well, that's a booking. Always looked it.
And here's Saka. Van Basten.
It carries far too far and out of play.
Tries to pass it through.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Seedorf is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. So we're still where we started right now. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Aït-Nouri. It's Saka. Aït-Nouri. Rooney makes a dash for it.
Rooney clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
And it's Stojkovic. Nice bit of trickery. There's a searching pass. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Marquinhos. For Rice. Ruben Neves. Aït-Nouri. He came in hard, very hard. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Ruben Neves. Azar. Passing nice and neat. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Thuram gets a foot in and wins the ball. That's a nicely shaped ball.
Rooney!
And that was probably asking just too much.
He's never the type to turn down a challenge, is he?
Yamal. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Rice concedes a free kick for that. Roberto Carlos is always looking to play quality balls. Vieira. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Van Basten. And it's Stojkovic. And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Solid. Very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end. But defensively, I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Eintracht Frankfurt have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Now it's Van Basten. Saka. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Pass somewhat off target. Seedorf. Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there. Howson. Timber. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. He has found the way through. Nicely aimed pass. Well timed, excellent interception. And here's Sørloth. Van Basten. And this is Van Basten. And that should get the job done. And this is...
Can he finish?
Eintracht Frankfurt have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Stojkovic. Oh, that's nice. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And it's Van Basten. Oh, the ball's gone astray. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Now, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Eintracht Frankfurt are down to 10 men.
Number 5, Hazard. Coming on the field is number 11, Ronaldinho.
So we have further activity on the bench here.
Substitution for Frankfurt. Number 19, Rooney. Coming on to replace him is number
Aït-Nouri
17,
is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Thuram produces the perfect tackle there. Great vision. Just eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ambitious ball here. He's picked his way through. And he's there to get it away. And this is Van Basten. Eintracht Frankfurt still have the cards to affect this game. And here's Ronaldinho.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Yamal. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Now it's Stojkovic. No way through, so back it comes. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aït-Nouri, now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
He's found a way through. That's a lovely, neat pass.
Portugal really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Vieira. Nesta is very much of the none-shall-pass school of defending. And it's Roberto Carlos. Stojkovic is onto it in a flash. Vieira.
This is when that numerical disadvantage can take its toll. They've coped so well up to now, but energy reserves are being tested to the limit. That's going in strongly.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, they are now a 9-man team.
substitution for Frankfurt. Number 7, Seedorf. Coming on the field is number 6, Zanetti. Substitution.
Ruben Neves. Zanetti. It's Roberto Carlos. Now he's off and running.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Rijkaard. Now it's Ronaldinho. Roberto Carlos. Ignori cuts it out. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Zanetti plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Stojkovic powering forward here. And that's that. So we finish as we started. Try as they might, neither was able to break through. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the cards. So, overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're...
Goes for a shot! Goal, Milan! And the game springs instantly to life.
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
So, a breakthrough already. But it's Thuram. Thuram stood his ground strongly. Stojkovic will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Thuram picks it up out wide. That's put paid to the danger. They're back in possession and ready to go again. That's good running with the ball. And here's Hullet.
Oh, sweet feet.
Edmilson. Little pass back. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. He has a look, and the shot! Oh no, he's got that wrong.
He's having a shot! It's in! And the lead lost no time at all!
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
Assegnato al 13° minuto.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, my sympathies go to the keeper, who was left horribly exposed. You don't expect players to switch off in front of goal like that.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Roberto Carlos. That'll be a throw-in. Zanetti. That's very neat. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Thuram is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Roberto Carlos. Desai. Rijkaard. Thuram. It's Bellingham. Now it's Hullet. Edmilson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Good running, strong and purposeful. And no, that was never going to make it. Driving on and making good progress. He's through here, and he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, great leap!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
That's a lovely, neat pass. And that's been slipped through. He's picked his way through. Plays it in low. Cleared away. Well, they've got it again. Out towards the flank. Van Basten. 30 minutes gone. And it's Stojkovic. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And here's Van Basten. Scholes gets a foot in here. Howson. Now it's Van Basten. And that's going wide left. And he's there to get it away. The referee has given a corner. Eintracht Frankfurt with the corner, there first. Stojkovic plays it short. Driven in. Oh, that was vital. Milan have the chance to go the other way.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
And it's hoisted clear. Real chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Nice looking ball. And this is Van Basten. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Scholes. And this is Messi. And this is Kovacic. Kovacic cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Hazard. Now it's Hullet. Oh, he's having a go! But he's left disappointed.
Hullet really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
Akanji. And that brings the first half to a close. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Eintracht Frankfurt will be pretty happy with the way they've performed so far. They remained calm after going behind, and they were able to raise the intensity, get their equaliser. So this isn't bad at all.
Well, it has been tight, it's been competitive. Each side with one significant moment, and at half-time the score is 1-1. The second half then, just getting going. Hazard. And it's made its way to him. This looks promising. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's played it. Shot a goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And it's been hooked away. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Tries to pass it through. Hullet. Oh, nice touch. Thuram. Oh, cracking ball. Nicely weighted. And the shot! Well, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Hazard has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
It's their second corner of the game. Stojkovic goes short. Now the ball. Impressive jump! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Zanetti. Looking to play him in. That's a shade optimistic. And they've got rid. Turns back here, probably the best option. Serginho. Howson. Zanetti looking to receive it in space.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Roberto Carlos did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Oh, he's been caught napping! Akanji is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending.
Milan always have been a side that are known for pressing, a style that's very high tariff, Peter.
But it can pay off big time, can't it? It's Van Basten! Oh, it's hit the post! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Messi is always looking to break lines. Oh, good spread. Some front-footed pressing going on here. Looking for the run. Space for him to turn and look. Zanetti made a surge from full-back. As it turned out, unsuccessfully. And he's intervened well there. Chance here to counter. Dink through. No, that's been intercepted. Kovacic.
This is the time you need that pace.
Messi. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. And that has been knocked clear. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Now it's Stojkovic. And this is Hullet.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Little doubt, that is a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 3, Scholes. Viene sostituito con il numero 33. Cambio di giocatori.
So, a bit of a revolving door here. Lots and lots of changes. Well, there's going to be a major shake-up in the attack here.
Well, it'll be interesting to see what system they'll be playing with now, Peter.
Akanji. And it's Zaire Emery. Nice interception, well timed.
Milan clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
And here's Gerrard. Pato is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Thuram. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Ronaldinho. Zanetti. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Akanji. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Kovacic looking to add to his goal. Well, that is one way to stop him.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
He's through here. Diouf drills one in. Buffon claims it without any fuss. Zanetti. Now it's Rooney.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Il quarto uomo indica 2 minuti di recupero.
2 minutes to be added on. And it's Roberto Carlos. And this is Ronaldinho. Oh, that's neat. Crosses it in. Keeper has taken decisive action. There will be a throw-in. Milan are making a change now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And there's the shot!
Nearly, but not quite. They'll have to settle for that. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Stojkovic claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?